Charlamagne the God, Lauren LaRosa, DJ Envy, and Jess Hilarious are out today. And we're talking Mel Robbins, the Let Them Theory. You know, Mel was here last hour. That wasn't her first time on the Breakfast Club either. She came on the Breakfast Club back in 2021 when she was promoting the High Five book. What was the name of the book? I can't remember. High Five Rule. Yes, the High Five Rule. It's when you wake up in the morning and you give yourself a high five in the mirror every morning. But we're talking Mel Robbins, the Let Them Theory. Lauren LaRosa.
High Five Habit.
High Five Habit. There you go. Lauren LaRosa, how are you using the Let Them Theory in your life?
Letting people just, have their opinions about me. And it's a lot of opinions now, especially sitting up here with y'all. You've been doing this for a long time.
Every day. But you get numb to it. And you realize you do have to use the Let Them Theory when it comes to that, because we are public servants and we're getting on this radio every day and we're doing a service for the public, and the public is allowed to have their opinions about it.
And I also think too, what you realize when you look into the Let Them Theory is that you can't control how people feel.
Nope.
Like if you take everything that someone says about you and try to create like, here's a guideline of what I should be doing, you could do all of that and they could still feel that way. So you got to just know what your goal is and level up or sit still depending on what you want to do, because you can't control none of that.
Why do we forget things that like we learned in our grandma's house when we was kids?
Because life hits you.
Like the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You know when you absolutely positively will relinquish all control? When you realize you don't have any. We don't control nothing. All we do is wake up in the morning, pray, do our affirmations, and go out into the world, and we are a subject to whatever the world brings us that day.
Easier said than done for a lot of people.
Well, you better do it. Let's go to the phone lines. Who's this?
It's Free.
Free, what's happening, my brother?
What's going on, man?
How are you applying the Let Them Theory to your life, King?
Well, first off, I didn't even know that it was called the Let Them Theory. I just, about 3 years ago, let's just keep it gangster. About 37, 35 years of my life, I was just a complete piece of You know what I'm saying? All that, selling drugs, wild as shit.
Yep.
Crazy as shit, and everything that comes with it, the baggage, the dead friends, and the da-da-da. And about 3 years ago, I met this wonderful woman, man, this queen, my beautiful black queen. Shout out to you, baby. I'm a white boy, you know what I'm saying? And she helped me let everything go from, even family members of my dead friends that I was helping that I can't help no more, from people from your back in your past that you say you'll never let go, till death, you know what I'm saying? Padded, it's all that, and I just had to figure out that I can't do nothing for it, and if I don't move forward, I'm going to continue living on this demon time. My girlfriend before my wife was a fucking stripper, excuse my language.
Damn.
It was a lot of language.
So you say you're a white man who met a black woman and the black woman changed your life totally.
Nah, dog, I've been fucking with black chicks my whole life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stop cursing so much.
One,
okay, yes, this one changed your life.
Yeah, she's just, and I guess since I was since listening to you this morning, I know this is called the let it go. I just had to let everything from my past go, and now I have peaceful nights, no more nightmares. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole change of life in 3 years. I got a beautiful new 6-week-old baby.
Congrats.
I got 2 beautiful stepsons that are in my world.
Okay, well, thank you for calling, my brother. I don't know if that was the Let Them Theory.
I think what he was trying to say is that once whatever was bothering him from his past, maybe whatever, he had to learn to let that just be. Well,
yeah, detachment is part of the Let Them Theory. That's true.
Mel's story was like that. Like when she decided to detach from everything she thought she failed from, she was able to like level up and be successful.
That's true. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm okay. And yourself, guys?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. We're talking about Mel Robbins, the Let Them Theory this morning. And we're asking people, how have you applied the Let Them Theory to your life?
Easy. Change your number and cut them all off.
Word. That is part of it. Yes.
Yes. So I have a brother that had a stroke. And I also have an 18-year-old son that thinks life is sweet. So, you know what I do? Change my number and cut them off.
Damn. Did you waited till he turned 18 on the dot?
Yeah. He even got mad with me because I didn't call him for his 18th birthday.
Listen, man, when you pray to God to take negativity out your life, He's not swinging at spirits. He's swinging at people and things that are the embodiment of that negativity. And sometimes it's your close family.
And it's so true because I end up don't have my two brothers. I lost my mother. After I lost my mother, I don't talk to my two brothers. Now my son. So.
Damn. Okay. Well, have a great day.
You too as well.
Charlamagne. Okay, well, have a great day.
What I'm supposed to say to her?
That she lost her. She ain't got nobody. Just have a great day.
But she made a choice. It's not like she said she made the choice to cut them off. It's not like they died or something. I went to prison. Like, she made a choice. And so, you know what? I got a letter.
People are really moving variables in our life. Like, you don't have to have certain people in your life. And the first two callers is all about people. And
yes.
You can just totally just not deal with those people.
Because as I've been saying this my whole life, when you pray to God to take negativity out your life, He's not going to be swinging at things. He's going to be swinging at people.
God, there's a man in this room that won't leave my wig alone. Please remove all the evil from.
You need to remove the wig. If you remove the wig, you remove
God,
the evil.
Please, I feel
where the evil lies.
So it's a trickery that you spoke about in the Bible. I feel it every day. Please remove the demons and the spirits.
Call us right now, 1-800-585-1051. Tell us how the Let Them theory has been applied to your life. It's The Breakfast Club. Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Lauren Roques is here. Jess Hilarious and DJ Envy are out right now. But we're talking Mel Robbins' The Let Them theory. You know, Mel was here last hour with us. And if you don't know what the Let Them theory is, it is a mindset tool that encourages you to stop trying to control or change others' thoughts and behaviors. Instead, you focus on your own peace and well-being by accepting that others are free to make their own choices. Mel Robbins put it in a book called The Let Them Theory. It came out at the end of December. It sold, I think, damn near 4 million copies in 18 weeks. And, you know, people are either applying the Let Them Theory to their life or realizing they've already applied it, but now they have the language to know what to call it. So let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Dion, calling from Jacksonville.
Dion, what's happening? Calling from Duval. Tell us how you applied the Let Them Theory to your life.
I apply it to everything. Let them get upset. Let them be sucky friends. Let them not speak to me. I don't care what it is. I have it tattooed on my foot.
Oh, you got a Let Them theory? You got a Let Them tattoo on your foot?
I do.
When'd you get it? After the book came out, or?
I got it in September.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's photos of those tattoos in the book, too. All these people all over the world got those tattoos.
How big is your foot?
Not a size 7.5.
Oh, that's
women.
good. That's
Not
good.
what
That's
size
good.
is defined. You
That's
get
good.
on my nerves.
Well, thank you for calling, baby. Thank you for calling. Good morning. Who's this? Hello? They hung up. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Crystal.
Peace, Crystal. How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you, King?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. We talking the Let Them theory this morning. How have you applied the Let Them theory to your life, Crystal?
Well, I have applied the Let Them theory to my life to survive being an entrepreneur. I just quit my job in healthcare to focus on being a serial entrepreneur. I went from songwriter to screenwriter. And, there's a lot of discouraging things out here, but I let them doubt me. I let them do things for clout on the internet to try to make it seem like they're doing things and they're not. I try to let all my haters, let them tear me down because nothing they do is going to prosper anyway.
That's right.
And I just try to stay proud. I have other businesses too, but it's interesting because the more people let you down, because people will tell you, oh, I can do this for you, or I got you. The more I become that for myself. So I have to literally figure out what I'm not getting and do it for myself, because everybody who surrounds you are in their own world, and it just feels like they don't really care. Like, people don't serve anymore. People don't want to serve you as an assistant. They want to be the star. So it's like, even if I get an assistant, they're probably not going to be loyal, because everybody's so focused on themselves. So I just let everybody around me do them, and I wake up in the morning and I give myself a plan, and I try to just stick to the plan and talk to myself throughout the day, just saying F them.
Man, you are absolutely right. I want to tell you something about social media. The reason you should absolutely let people talk about you on social media, and I talked about this when I was on Mel's podcast, Mel Robbins' podcast. The algorithm don't know the difference. So you got a bunch of people that might be online talking bad about you, but then you'll have some people that are supporting you as well. And all the algorithm knows is that your name is being mentioned. That's it. So it works for you anyway. It's to your benefit anyway.
Right. Charlamagne, while we're on the topic of books and you love books, can we get like a book list from you? Because I'm trying to buy a bunch of books that are healthy for mental health and all that. So I just want to ask you that because I'm in my book reading phase.
Yes.
I try not to go to social media first thing every morning now. So as a part of my new entrepreneur life in screenwriting and film, I'm trying to feed myself with good things.
Well, I'm going to recommend you 2 books right now. Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday and The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health by Dr. Rita Walker.
Got it. Ooh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you so much for y'all love and y'all goodness.
Absolutely. Let's take one more, Rhett. Let's take one more. Good morning. Who's this? Yo. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning.
Hey
Good
there.
morning.
What's your name?
April.
Peace.
April.
Peace, April. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Where you calling from?
From Atlanta.
ATL. We're going to be in Atlanta on April 26th for the 3rd annual Black Effect Podcast Festival. So go get your tickets if you haven't gotten them already. Sarah Jake Roberts will be on that stage doing her Woman Evolve podcast live. Okay? But we're here to talk.
Okay.
We're here to talk about Mel Robbins and the Let Them theory right now. How have you applied it to your life?
So I haven't read the book, but I did hear one of her podcasts, so I became familiar with the Let Them theory.
Mm-hmm.
And applying that for myself, a lot of people I feel have slept on me and, just kind of treat me a certain type of way. And I let them by continuing to be myself, showing up with love and light. And they eventually, some of them, have turned around and seen the deep down that I'm just moving the way that I am. And that's how I am. So they kind of change their perspective by just me being myself. So I let them have their feelings and whatever, for whatever reason. And I'm just letting them be them. And I'm continuing to move the way that I do.
Oof. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do. Have a great day.
You as well. Thank y'all.
And that's literally what the Let Them theory is. It's literally a mindset tool that encourages you to stop trying to control or change other people's thoughts and behaviors. That's it. You can't. You cannot control other people. I tell y'all all the time, we wake up every single day and all we're trying to do is avoid crazy. And that crazy usually comes in the form of other people.
I thought you were about to say it usually comes from Florida.
It does though. That too. But we love Florida. We like going to Miami. We like going to Disney World. So it's still the same thing. But listen, go out there and get Mel Robbins to Let Them theory. She don't need me to promote her book. This book is, selling like crack in the 80s. But it is a fantastic read. And it's one of those books that I'm recommending to everybody.
You really are. You told me about it way before I even knew she was coming up here.
Because sometimes, we forget. Like, to me, you just need these simple reminders. Like I always tell, we talk about the serenity prayer all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And we know what the serenity prayer is. But sometimes we forget that. And we just need to be reminded that we're not in control of anything. So just let people be who they are.
You think we getting better? Because you yell at us all the time. Us, me, Jess, all the producers up here. You think we getting better?
No. That's why I'm going to keep yelling at y'all.
You just like to yell. Tell people I'm not a mean person. You really just old and be yelling. Like,
I've told you that I think you got better.
Okay.
Jess needs work. Envy definitely needs work. It's still a little bit.
Leave Envy alone. I didn't add Envy in it.
I'm just saying, y'all care a little bit too much about the opinions of other people. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. That's all.
Me and my agents, we gonna be chilling.
Wake that ass up
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.